we'd like to have a few more wins under our belt, obviously, but there was like, we could easily be sitting here with 4 wins. We had 3 of the games we lost. We came down the last possession, final plays of the game, and we didn't get over the hump. So, has there been progress? Certainly. Would we like to see more progress? Definitely. But we have one more time to go play, and we'll reflect on the season at large probably after this. Like right now, our focus is on getting on the bus tomorrow and going to Winona and honoring our seniors. And this last time was their last chance to play college football, and go out there and give it our best effort on their behalf. Yeah, it's the last time this team will ever be together at large in any capacity, let alone the seniors. So, but certainly for the seniors, there is some finality to that. There is for every team. It's senior day at Winona too, So there'll be no shortage of emotion and no shortage of effort put out. I'd expect us to have a great effort, and I'm expecting one from them as well, obviously. So there should be 2 motivated teams, and but from our perspective, we just need to get in there and improve and continue this path we're on and get better and improve. We got a lot of guys coming back next year, and this isn't the final game for a lot of these guys. They'll be coming back. We need to build upon this. We need to play better football together collectively, and carry that forward into the offseason. Well, it certainly would. Everything's, obviously winning is the great marinara. It covers up a lot of things. It takes care of a lot of problems. But aside from that, I want us to just go compete and play better together, and I think that would bode well for us as well. So we have some good players. Obviously, we've had a ton of injuries and battled back in adversity like a lot of teams in the country. But we've been down a few guys. We've had some tough injuries, and then some guys have battled back, and I think we showed some character, some persistency, some heart. There's a lot of fight in this team, and we're not done fighting yet, so we need to, like I said, get on the bus, enjoy this trip to Winona tomorrow, and get excited about playing college football, greatest game in the history of the world. Get to play college football one more time this season, and throw out the records. We know Winona's got a good team. They haven't had the season they'd like either. They've lost 3 or 4 close games, and they could easily have a much different record than where they're sitting too. So, but it's just a chance to play college football. Throw out the records, go play. Let's go have some fun. Yeah, there's no way to live your life as a coach. You never want to have that be the case. Certainly when Dawson went down early in the Wayne State game with the collarbone, then that changed a lot of things for us. So, but between Dondre, Jaden, Cole Hansen got in. Between those guys, everybody stepped up, and at different times stepped up and done some good things. So I expect that again this week. We need to finish this thing, and then we got to get better. We got to be better at the quarterback position. We need to play it at a higher level than we've produced this season, and that's no surprise to anybody. So. But it's not just the quarterbacks. It's a collective effort, obviously. There's a lot of improvements to be had. And like I said, there's a lot of guys coming back, a lot of guys that care. As all of our staff, we're recruiting nonstop, obviously, but we're excited about the pieces we have here. We need to add to some of those pieces with the recruitment of some real promising, student athletes to join our program. Yeah, where do you start? They're talented. Offensively, they're putting up a lot of points. I think they lost to Mankato last week. What was it, 48-42? They're putting up big numbers. They're prolific. They're really good offensively. That's a real challenge. They've put up a lot of numbers all season long. Defensively, they're talented. They're really strong up front. They're Mike linebackers. First team all conference a year ago. Probably a pretty good chance again this year. He's their leading tackler. It doesn't look like he's gotten any worse. So they're good. They got a couple guys on the defensive line that are stalwarts that get a lot of TFLs, sacks. So like I said, they're a pressure defense. I think they're second in the conference maybe in sacks. They're active. They're athletic. And like I said, they're good. Both sides of the ball, all 3 phases of the ball. They're talented. They're well coached. Coach Bergman and his staff do a real nice job there at Winona. as much as good as they are, and they're probably better than the record indicates, frankly. They just lost some games they were probably winning a year ago. They lost some close ones. But the focus isn't on them. Our focus has to be on us. We just got to play better. We have to, execute. We have to block a little bit better and a little bit longer on offense. We have to be a little better with the football. Defensively, we have to get in the right gaps. We have to tackle better and get guys down and get guys off track. So offensively, we need to stay on track, and defensively, we got to get off the field, and we got to do a better job in the kicking game as well, where we took a step backwards, frankly, last week. Well, I think the emotional edge, the mental part of it. We need to travel better than we did last week. We have a young football team. I don't think we handled it great last week on our Michigan Tech trip. We need to get up for this game. We need to be excited to play, and we should be, and I believe we will be. But like I said, when that ball kicks off, we got to be on the edge and ready to go, and then we got to maintain that. Certainly. So that's the mental part of it, and then I think just from we got to do better on first down offensively. I think when we call it P and 10s, the first down in the first round of the series, we need to do better on our P and 10s, and defensively the same thing. So if we can do better on early downs and not put ourselves in long down distance, offensively we need to drive the balls down the field some and keep our defense off the field. Those always, you're never going to go wrong if you can do those things. Certainly, the turnover battle. We didn't get that done last week. We turned over twice on offense. We got one takeaway on defense. Isaiah Bigby had a heck of a game. He forced a fumble and recovered it. And he also had 20 tackles. So I don't know if that's good or bad if your safety's making 20 tackles, but it's good on his behalf. So we got to play better. We need to play better football. And like I said, but let's get on the edge, emotionally, mentally, and then do a better job on the early downs, take care of the football, and that gives us a fighting chance.